Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. I will admit that the summertime is hard to create content for this channel. I've got so much on my Book of Mormon list, but seems that the time to do it gets eaten up by summer activities. So thanks in advance for your patience as I post new content on this YouTube channel. However, I'm super excited to announce that I recently partnered with Stephen from Mormon Book Reviews on a Book of Mormon joint interview that will be coming out soon. So I'm excited for what's to come. I'm also excited for the following, as this is an interesting edition of the Book of Mormon that I picked up a while ago and wanted to showcase here today. This is the Book of Mormon Story, a hardback edition that was printed a few times over the years. This is a canvas hard copy edition with an illustrated dust jacket. It seems that the dust jacket for this edition has seen better days, and that's quite the reason for a dust jacket, to be a protection against wear and tear to the hardcover. The copyright had an original date of 1965, and it looks like the one here was the 4th edition printed in 1973, published by Deseret Book Company. The text is credited to Mary Pratt Parrish, with illustrations by Ronald Crosby. I attempted to research both Mary Parrish and Ronald Crosby. Mary published a few articles for the church magazines and did a biography of her ancestor, Parley P. Pratt. Not much available information is on Ronald Crosby, and it seems though that this Book of Mormon story publication was their most significant work. So the text of this volume is a paraphrased story of the Book of Mormon, with an introduction making a claim that it's often for teenage youth who are starting to get an interest in the Book of Mormon stories. The text is broken down into about 5-minute sections with line breaks and new highlights for each new story. What's really interesting is laced throughout this edition is a series of pencil sketch artwork that accompanies the various Book of Mormon stories. These pictures also include some full-color, more in-depth pictures, and I actually was impressed with the artwork, as illustrations of the 1960s are usually hit or miss. However, this artwork throughout the edition is actually impressive, and I was impressed by the artistic style of this artist. I think I've seen the Savior in America picture elsewhere, or at least as an available piece of art, and it's nice to know that the source of the picture came from this book. The text of the Book of Mormon has the coming of the Savior to America, followed by the story of the last of the Nephites in Mormon's writings. It also has the Book of Ether, or the Jaredite story, but it seems to end there, as the Book of Moroni is a bit more doctrinal and not very historic in nature, as an appeal to a readership that is looking for stories and illustrations. So it makes sense that the writings of Mormon are complete enough for a proper Book of Mormon story ending. This edition is out of print, however, it's often found in thrift stores and online booksellers. So there you have the Book of Mormon story, a paraphrased edition from Deseret Book from the 1960s, reprinted a few times through the 1970s by Mary Pratt Parrish, and illustrated by Ronald Crosby. If anyone knows more about these two, Mary Parrish or Ronald Crosby, feel free to comment down below. Thanks for your support, and please be assured that I have more content on my list, and more than I can get to, but that makes for a good problem to have. If you have a special or unique edition of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed on this channel, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Best wishes until next time.